The MEAC Media Day is in full swing, guys. And guess what? I'm going to start dropping these bad boys off to you back to back to back to back. They coming now. Yes, we got Howard University on deck with first-year head coach Larry Scott. He's talking about the identity of the identity of the Howard University Bisons. That's right, guys. He's looking to build the culture up with this program to get them on the right path so that they can get out here and really compete on the field. A lot of these coaches, basically what they're saying is with everything that's going on with the pandemic, they're doing everything possible to let their players know that they are there for them. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The one thing that stood out the most to me about the interview that Coach Scott did with the MEAC today was the fact that he want to make sure everything at Howard University is done with excellence. And we're going to get into it right after the jump. Welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Don't forget, subscribe. Hey, take your 2 seconds, click that bell, hit that notification bell, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can like these videos, share these videos, comment on these videos. Hey, and guess what? You can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below. Hey, guys, hey, let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. Let's get into this thing right now. Yes, sir. Howard University found him a gem in the rough when they found Coach Larry Scott. As many of you already know, Larry Scott was the interim coach at the University of Miami. He also coached at University of Tennessee, as well as his previous stop before coming to Howard University was at the University of Florida. So trust and believe, they have someone there on that coaching staff that is the head coach that understands culture very well. And guess what? He's gonna hit that vein for Howard University to let them know, hey, listen, this is the type of culture that we want to have here. Because, you know, many of the athletes out there on the field, they feel that their culture is based off of the music they listen to, the clothes that they wear, how they look on the field, how they carry themselves and whatnot. And that's all well and good. But the one thing coach keep emphasizing the fact that they're going to do that with excellence. Howard University, they're going to be known for doing things with excellence, both on the field and off the field in the classroom, as well as in the community as well. So trust and believe me when I tell you, he's going to get the most out of these players because of the fact that he understands what it takes for these players to get out here and compete. Yes, this is a young bunch. They got a young quarterback out there that, you know, he's just learning the position. He's getting himself together. He's one that coach was talking about, as well as the rest of the players going to have to learn how to adjust, adapt, and overcome. That is the phrase that pays right now for the Howard University Bison. They got to learn how to adjust, adapt, and overcome. And I mean, with everything that's going on right now in this world and within everyone's community, that is one of the things that we've had to learn how to do on the fly. I mean, yes, they are right there with everything that's going on as far as with the riots that took place at the Capitol, as far as with this pandemic is going on, because many of them either they have tested positive as far as having COVID, or they've had a loved one that may have passed away from tested positive for COVID, and it's been really rough on them. I mean, you got to think about it, guys. They did not come back on campus. This is the first time that they've been back on campus, like right now. They didn't come back to campus like everyone else did back in August. They're just not getting back on campus now. So him being able to spend that time with them face to face to really sit down and have discussion with them is a big thing. You know, yes, but while they were out, they did a lot of communication through Zoom, you know, and the different meetings that they had with them. Just letting them know, hey guys, if you need anyone, reach out to us. We are only a phone call away, and trust and believe, we're going to be there for you to let you know that we're by your side, and we're going to help you get through the rough times as well. But another thing Coach Scott talked about was the team core values, in which we're going to be smarter, tougher, and more disciplined. You got to understand, you have to be smarter, tougher, and disciplined through life. So again, Coach Scott is looking to set these young men up not only for just while they're at the University of Howard, but he's trying to get them mentally prepared to deal with life issues and understand that things are going to come at you in a manner, but you don't fold, you don't lose your composure, and you don't just lose your mind and forget exactly what it is you have to do. Always make sure you plan ahead, and everything is going to work in the manner which it needs to. It may not work in that manner right away, but it will work out for you as long as you sit down and devise a plan. But like I said, and the last thing Coach talked about was how coaches must learn how to listen to these players, because you got to understand, I know one thing for certain. When he said that, I had to look myself in the mirror and say, how many times have I had a young man say to me, hey, coach, well, why are we doing that? And, you know, my younger years, I was like, hey, son, I just need you to do that because of this. Well, now it's coming to the point to where we have to break it down to these kids, not only to the kids, but we have to break it down to anyone that we're coaching, even in life. When you're coaching people in life, you have to break it down to them to help them understand why they must do the things that they need to do in the particular manner, because of the fact that at some point in time, if you don't do it that way, guess what? You're going to be held accountable. And if you don't understand why you're being held accountable, you're not going to understand why you need to do it in the first place. So guess what? This is why a lot of them like to buck the system. And I guess that's why a lot of these young players are getting so upset with these old players, because they're giving them feedback on certain things, but not saying why. Why is a beautiful thing. But guys, the last thing, and that was Coach Scott said, guess what? They're going to be known for their kicking. Yes, sir. They're going to be known for their kicking game. And if you want to sit here and play around with the Bisons on their kicking game, they did sign a couple of players to help them shore up their kicking game. And let me tell you something. How many times have you been in a game, coaches, players? How many times have you been in the game out there and you didn't have a kicker in the game, a sure kicker? You had a so-so kicker. You had somebody that you might have thrown in on Thursday to go out there and practice kicks, who you thought was good enough to kick the ball and could possibly kick a winning field goal for you or win an extra point just at the, at a short moment of time. Yes, that's all happened to many of us. I mean, even from Little League all the way up, it has happened. Coach said, no. They're going to have a kicking game. They're going to be known for their kicking game. So I'm sure they're going to have some guys coming in there with some powerful legs that can put that bad boy through the uprights at the drop of a hat. And I'm talking about 40, 50, maybe even 60 yards out. So you better look forward to it. But guys, like I said before, Coach Scott is looking to breathe new air into this program and get them on the winning ways. He already stated it multiple times. Yes, it's easy to win on the field, but you got to do the things that's necessary off the field for it to translate over to what you're trying to accomplish on the field. And I think I believe Coach Scott is on to something. I said, we're going to see what's happening here. I honestly believe he got something that's really brewing that's going to shock a lot of folks out here. But guys, like I said, fall season is coming soon. And again, guys, leave me a comment below and let me know. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are where? Down below in the description. Don't forget to click that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Guys, and remember, be that one and lead.